Hello, everyone. I'm Myron Smith, freedom of speech advocate and whistleblower against fraudulent charities. In my latest video, I revealed the truth behind the attack on Dr. Seuss's entire library. Fraudulent charity organizations are extorting Dr. Seuss Enterprises. The Conscious Kid Library, hereby referred to as the CKL, gains its support by spreading fear through manipulative propaganda. They are using their power to pressure book publishers of educational literature by incriminating them with falsified and exaggerated reports. In addition, they create blanket statements using broad definitions that give them the ability to constrain anyone they wish, threatening everyone's freedom of speech and freedom to educate ourselves. We will prove that these organizations are deceiving their well-intentioned donors and that they are corresponding with hate groups. Even though their reports are incredibly deceptive, they are still regarded as credible. They are intentionally instilling fear into their followers as well as their opponents with no legal obligation to provide accurate information. As we spread this information to news outlets, we do want to be responsible. Let's do our best to minimize the use of the CKL's name, especially in headlines. Currently, they receive most of their money through extortion, with additional funds coming from donations and book sales. We do not wish to give free publicity to the organization. Instead, we use the name only to inform viewers so that we can casually warn our friends who are followers of this group. I'm not sure if the CKL is aware of this movement to expose them, but we don't want to alert them of our plan until this movement goes viral. The CKL currently has support from Nickelodeon. As part of the Teach the Sneetch movement, we also need to encourage Nickelodeon to disassociate from the CKL and support them in that decision. We will also see in a future video why they have Nickelodeon under pressure. We must not forget that the CKL is targeting Dr. Seuss's entire library, even specifically condemning his books that teach acceptance, like Horton Hears a Who and The Sneetches, claiming that these two books promote white supremacy. They have also targeted the iconic character, the Cat in the Hat, accusing him of promoting anti-blackness. If you haven't watched the Declaration of Intent for the Teach the Sneetch movement, I suggest doing so. I promise to discuss 10 myths regarding the current Dr. Seuss scandal. Myth number 2, these books are not banned. The 6 continued titles instantly became unavailable on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble. That left eBay as the only other option. Copies were selling for hundreds of dollars. For most of us, paying hundreds of dollars for a Dr. Seuss book is not an option. The next day, an eBay spokeswoman told the Wall Street Journal that they are currently sweeping their marketplace to remove these items. eBay has even stopped the sales on orders already placed, stating it is due to their offensive material policy, refunding the seller's fees. I'd be pretty disappointed if I thought I had $500 coming my way and then found out that my sale was canceled. I even have evidence of the listing removals in my own purchase history. I don't feel bad for this seller though. They tricked me into paying $10.99 for a PDF when I thought I was purchasing the book. I tried asking for my money back, but I guess everything took care of itself since all sales were refunded. Also, the books have already been taken off the shelf at Universal Orlando. In addition, they are determining a course of action for Seuss Landing. One section of the kids' play area is called If I Ran the Zoo. The park also has a Mulberry Street store gift shop. With no copies available on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, or eBay, that's only leaving libraries to turn to. Some libraries are currently assessing what to do with their collection of Dr. Seuss books. Some of them will take his books off the shelves either by choice or by pressure. The spokesperson for the D.C. Public Library said it will conduct an internal review of the titles and consult with peer libraries and library associates to determine the appropriate course of action. Right now, the public is completely blind to what is happening. The Teach the Sneetch movement has a long way to go. The CKL's Instagram post that was made on February 21st, nearly 1 week before Dr. Seuss's birthday, features triggering images of the Cat in the Hat next to someone in blackface. This post has over 100,000 reactions and over 6,000 comments. This is going to be a long, hard battle, but we must expose the CKL in addition to their ally, Learning for Justice, another cleverly disguised scam operation. They are both fraudulent charities that are deceiving their well-intentioned donors, in addition to the people who are purchasing their books. This group does not exist to promote equality, as their mission statement indicates, but rather it operates as what has been called a money-grabbing slander machine. I want to make clear that I also believe in equality, but these groups are operating against everyone's best interests, existing only to serve themselves and fill the world with fear and hate. They do this because hate is a profitable industry. For the most part, the CKL appears to be operating legally. There's nothing illegal about presenting inaccurate reports to public, launching boycotts, or donating to registered hate groups which they claim to oppose. The only thing not stopping them is the reality that most people are unaware of their tactics. If everyone can stand together, we can save Dr. Seuss's literature and expose these fraudulent charities. If Dr. Seuss Enterprises gains confidence that they can maintain public support, they may be able to fight back against these charities. When they do, we will have provided them with enough information to give them a solid argument in court. Public opinion of the company is key in this issue, as the company wants your children to still be able to enjoy Dr. Seuss without the harsh stigmas the company is placing on his characters, most notably the Cat in the Hat. If anyone is available to do additional research, I can make some suggestions on what would be currently helpful. More information is on the way, but until then, do everything you can to spread the word. As far as I know, I'm the first person to break this story. We need people of all skin colors to speak out. We must all speak to each other as a nation before this becomes sensationalized by the radical media. In the next video, we will take a look at the Dr. Seuss books that are likely to go next. One of them is probably one of your favorites. If anyone has any questions, please post them in the comments section. I am more than happy to address everyone's concerns. I would like to warn everyone that we must be aware of the internet trolls, which have already begun attacking my posts. Their goal is to trigger you. If you respond in hate, the hate groups win. This movement is about love, not about defending potentially offensive images. In a comment that she later deleted, Barbara Trollman even accused me of faking my emotions. If I was that great of an actor, I probably would have made a name for myself by now. All of this is clearly an attempt to provoke anger. Though things now may seem hopeless, I have faith that the American people's appreciation of Dr. Seuss may be able to unite us. He is the most beloved artist that has come under attack, and the removal of his books would be a victory to hate groups everywhere. The war against Seuss is far from over. It's going to take a WHO army to take them down. In addition to the hashtag #TeachTheSneetch, you can also be a part of this movement by tagging Save the Sneetches or Green Eggs and Scam. In our next video, we will take a look at the next books Dr. Seuss Enterprises will be forced to cancel. The initial declaration of intent is now available on WordPress, free to use for any and all publishers. After proofreading, I will post this announcement on WordPress also. If you use this material, all I ask is that neither of the previously discussed charity fraud organizations are described in the headline. I am also available for questioning, so please don't be shy. We have a long, hard road ahead of us. Thank you for joining the Teach the Sneetch movement. See you soon.